Greetings and felicitations.
Okay, here comes the first round.
Boom. And
Jeez, that was just unnecessary.
You kidding me? You can't be out of range? What?
Greetings and felicitations, YouTube. Jarl of the Appian Way here. I've got a battle replay submitted to me by a fan, Estrella. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's Estrella, which is... Isn't that Spanish for star? Italian? One of those. Anyway, I'm going to move on. He actually... This player had the opportunity to play against somebody that I just recently played against, who used this double renowned Dardanian sworn fighter charging line. This army is a little bit different than what he had brought against me, but the gist of it is all still there. So let's go over, first of all, Dardania's roster. We've got Centaur champions, a pair of Savage Centaur warriors, 8 renowned Dardanian sworn fighters instead of 10. This is freed him up to bring 4 Dardanian rabble, 1 light skirmisher, and his hero, the fighter champion. And I think, yes, he's on a chariot. I still think that's a mistake, but this is also not a duelist hero, so I think it's okay. For the force opposing him, Salamis would not have picked this if it was me ever going against Dardania, but let's see how this works out. 2 reinforced chariots. He's got Farseeing Archilochus, one of the best units in Truth Behind the Myth mode. He's also got Unwavering Glaukos, 4 Salamis Spearmen with this expert charge defense, which he says is critical to this battle. He's brought along a Salamis Marines, a nice mid-tier, mid-weight, medium infantry, and then a line of Islanders. Let's see here. There's 2 Islanders and 1 Island Club Warrior. This one unit here has the Unspottable, but I think the way it's moving, it's going to be spotted very shortly. And let's get the show on the road. Now then, this should be very entertaining. Estrella mentioned that the key to success is the Salamis Spearmen, which, by the way, I'm so happy about this now. They can put their shields on their back. This is such good news, because they couldn't do this until the most recent update. For nearly half a year, their card would say, hey, we can switch our weapons, and they didn't, ever. So this is a much-needed quality of life improvement. And also, look what it's done to their damage. 180! Dudes! Bonus versus Axeman, not counted in that. Bonus versus Swordsman, not counted in that. Bonus versus Large, not counted in that. That's just raw 180 damage over 10 seconds. I am... This might become my new favorite unit. I don't know. We'll see. Both forces are marching to get around these trees and this rocky cliff face, but this is perfect for Farseeing Archilochus. If anybody does try to get in here that Archilochus can see, she is going to start throwing out some terror-causing javelins. Alright, so the light infantry is going out in front. This is a fantastic position for Salamis. He's got this nice long choke here. There is the possibility, and it does look like Dardania is preparing themselves for it, to start using maybe some centaurs going around this way, but it looks like Salamis is also going to try and clear out these trees using Salamis Marines. Good strategy all around. All of these units, Islanders and Island Club Warriors, currently unspottable. Not all of them are hidden though. Yeah, and now they're all visible again. Both forces have put their cheap units out front. Dardania does have the better cheap units. You need to keep that in mind. They're better because they're cheaper. So there's this is about 840 points of Dardanian rabble, whereas this is maybe 1100 points of Islanders and Island Club Warriors. I'm not sure the cost on Islanders, but the Island Club Warriors cost 500 themselves. So Dardania is able to bring more bodies into the fray, but there's also the renowned Dardanian sworn fighters lining up right behind them. Here comes the cavalry to get involved in this. Here comes some javelins from the light skirmishers, but since they've started opening up, that meant Farseeing Archilochus can also open up. Salamis is going to move the Islanders in here to make sure that he can maintain line of sight on that light skirmisher and to make sure that he's taking care of everything else. Here comes the chariots. Yeah, I say, why the heck not? You know, the horses are a concern, and I think he sees them, and yeah, he's just going to go ahead and pull on back with that. I don't blame him. I think that's okay. You can afford to wait with those chariots for now, because all of those centaurs are making this a little bit harder. Because he could just essentially buy those chariots with the number of renowned Dardanian sworn fighters and cavalry that he brought. Looks like the cavalry's moving up again. And it looks like light skirmishers are definitely out over here. No? Okay. It was just a scooch. Just a scooch. This player is playing very, very protective right now. He's just inching his forces forward. You'll note the Salamis Spearmen have put their shields in their hands, and now the light infantry is coming back to stand out in front. What is this formation? Oh my god, have you ever wished you were playing Warhammer? Have you ever wished that? I could just Wind of Death right now and end this whole battle. Okay, first thing Archolocos is getting the javelin off. That was just a single javelin lick, and all of a sudden their morale is hit. Okay, yeah, here we go. Renowned Dardanian sworn fighters are charging on up with a very close support of the centaurs. And yeah, because the centaurs want to be ready to activate in case the chariots get involved, and sure, if the chariots are getting involved. Chariots have a very slow turnaround time, but they just wanted to get in there, interrupt that charge, give them a quick hit, let that expert charge defense, and interrupting their charge. I really like that. But if this is anything like the last play, what's going to happen here, and this is the difference between what I did and what Estrella has done, because Estrella watched my video and knew what to expect. Here comes the second line of Renowned Dardanian Sworn Fighters. Right before they charge, his opponent is going to pull out his first line of Renowned Dardanian Sworn Fighters and try to yank all of the Salamis Spearmen to follow him. Now, what Estrella did is he put his units in just a defensive posture. They did not get attack orders. They did not charge. Yeah, here it is. All of these units are going to start falling back. Oh, it looks like it was just the cavalry this time. But I love this. Estrella's been very, very careful to make sure his chariots are always there, and he's cycle charging them through his own heavy infantry to continue to hit the opponent. And this is not afforded Dardania the opportunity to actually get that forced pull through charge maneuver that he wants to get. This is very, very interesting. Meanwhile, out here, yeah, sure enough, here comes the Salamis Marines. They're going to get back here. Unfortunately, it's just some Dardanian rabble. They'll carve those apart. All the centaurs' morale is completely gone. Farseeing Archolocos is taking plenty of damage, but is punishing the morale on all of these units out here. There's no way Dardania can win this already. This battle is already over because of the beautiful use of the chariots, just to make sure that that the medium and light infantry was constantly under threat, forcing Dardania to commit the centaurs into battles where they're destined to lose against spears and fear javelins. And then, by not clicking his own countercharge, by playing that defensive posture with those Salamis Spearmen, which is again, Salamis Spearmen are a fantastic unit now that they can put their shields on their backs. It's just off to the races. Look at this Island Club Warrior out here. Man, it managed an XP Chevron, 24 kills. I'd love to see its damage in the post-battle report. In the Chariots, 95 kills, 168 kills and counting. The hero wading into battle now, the Fighter Ravager, 17 kills. How's their hero doing? Only 12. Farseeing Archolocos, 52 kills, has also earned an XP Chevron and is still shooting. Yeah, we do have some Savage Centaur Warriors have regrouped. The Reinforced Chariots have taken a ton of damage. But at this point, like I said, it doesn't matter. There's no way for Dardania to get back into this fight. He's trying to regroup his rabble, his medium infantry to get back in this. Oh, he managed to single out this the Salamis Marine though with the regrouped centaurs. Oh well, but it's a waste of energy and effort now for the centaurs. There's no real point to doing that, and you know, I applaud the Salamis player Estrella for clearing that position with that Salamis Marine. It was a good unit to use for it, and he had to make sure that his flank wasn't threatened. So why not just send in a mid-tier unit like that? Very, very well fought. Let's take a look at the statistics. I'm very interested to see how some of these really low-cost units performed. Damage cost 17,000. The hero did not really earn much, but he did activate some fantastic buffs in the middle of the battle. Neither of the Islanders doing much to pay for themselves. In the Island Club Warriors, 24 kills, only 292, didn't pay for themselves either. But they had an important job to do. You know, all credit to them for that. Also, the Salamis Marines, again, performing a job is still value, even if it's not represented here in damage caused as gold value. Where we're going to start seeing some fantastic numbers, however, yeah, 1,100, almost 1,200, 800, 600, 1,800, 1136, 1275. Man, 1275 on Farseeing Archolocos. That's Farseeing Archilochus not paying for itself, but still causing value, of course, with its fear javelins. And then Unwavering Glaucus, hardly needed. Still managed 3,000 points of damage, but yet again, no big surprise. 238 kills, 32,000 damage. MVP has to be the Reinforced Chariots, and there's no way on heaven or earth that anybody in the Dardanian roster managed to equate that. Yeah, 800 for the cheap javelins though, which is very impressive for them. And that was the best performing unit. That was the best performing unit for Dardania? Light skirmishers. Alright, cool. If you want to support the channel, please check out my Ko-Fi. Also, if you happen to have the YouTube Premium, just download the video. You don't even need to watch it again. It just helps me out. And that's it. Ta-ta. I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next video.